Hey, what's up everybody? Today we're going to be doing a tour of my sketchbook for the drawings I did in 2022, so let's look through it. This is a drawing I'm really proud of. I really like this knife. I don't even know what I was doing with this face. Some of this I'll have to censor, like down here, because I did some lewd/nudity for practicing forms and stuff, but YouTube does not see nudity as art like we do. A guy with a cigarette, which is pretty good, and a little bit of an abstract version of smoke. This was someone's OC that I was doing draw on your style type of thing, and then I actually colored it, which you'll see that I don't color much. Practicing some hair. I was having a bad day and was drawing for that. This was my own artwork. Some of this is my own artwork or using references of other people's art. This was an abstract free draw that I did, and I really like how it came out. Comment down below what you think and what it says to you. Don't even know what to make of that one. This was a drawing of someone else on Reddit for like draw me, and she actually commented, which was cool, and liked it. Then this was some 3D practice with shading and practicing 2-point perspective. We got practicing some hands, and I did another coloring, which I guess I did a lot more coloring in the beginning of the year than later, which is ironic because I did want to work on more coloring this year. And I do like how she came out. This was another drawing of a OC and Draw Your Style, and I really like the concept of his OC where it was all about time. We got some dynamic pose practice. Again, more dynamic pose practice. Neferpito. You'll see that I really like Neferpito. It's my favorite Hunter x Hunter character. This, I think, was somewhat a reference and somewhat of my own design of this emo goth-like character. Some shoe practice of my own shoes. This is cool. I probably will not censor this out because I did really well on shading, and I personally see this as art, and it's not that bad. We got Naruto and the Naruto Jutsu hands here. Here's some more body form practice. Then we got the first drawing I ever did of Akishima, these two. This one's obviously much better. This one was I was trying to figure out the hair. Practicing arms and legs of different perspectives and different angles. I don't even know. Practicing different faces and some shading of different perspectives, and the way I do some of these eyes are just really weird. This was a combination of, I think, some other people's reference work and my own designs. Like, I think this was my own design, and this was all my own free drawing, and I think this was someone else's. These were two other people's artwork that I did a drawing of, reference-wise, to practice my drawings, and I really like their designs, so I decided to draw them to practice. This is a descriptor of the first description and story of Akishima. Practicing of faces, different perspectives. Like, I think this is this isn't 3/4. This is, what is it called? Half? No, I don't know. Can't think of it right now. I can't think of the different perspectives. Help me out in the comments below. We have a tattoo design and how the life works. I forget exactly the thing for this. If I remember, I'll put an image. This is my first and probably my best drawing of Akishima. which is ironic. These little swords or knives he has right here are inspired by Fate Grand Order with the main characters. And then I have some other little practice. This came out pretty good. Some more little practice. Some more face practice everywhere. This is kind of interesting. And this one was practicing some clothes, it looks like. The skull came out really good too. And there's some fire. 2 fire ones. Was practicing some color with using some colored pencils since I wasn't doing color. You'll see on the next sketchbook the one that I only really drew at work that I started using pen so I would actually do color besides just pencil. This is drawing warm-up stuff that I found online. There was these warm-ups like these and some shapes, so I started doing that, and left hand stuff to challenge yourself creatively. This are a practice of shapes, some birds, and some 3D practice. We have some shading practice. We got Nefarpito, and I don't even know. Probably a person. There's some more Nefarpito here. And some veins. And then this creepy face. Here was practicing of lots of different things. And probably using prompts like a tree. And this bird and butterfly. Practicing shading, car. All this type of stuff, and then these are references of other people's artwork, like this dragon in here. I'm really happy how this guy came out. Really like the feel of him. It's like Bakugo, like it feels like a Bakugo type of character. Practicing shapes in 3D and faces. This one came out really good. Got some more perspectives. This was practicing my left hand here. Practicing more shapes in 3D. Again, more practice, more practice. It's always about practice, guys. We were practicing dynamic poses, especially in weird angles. Or weird, not angles, but in like very dynamic movement poses. Practicing Nefarpito's eyes and ears, and we got Nefarpito here and Nefarpito here. Here's some dynamic poses here, and Nefarpito once again, which I'm really happy with this one. And I also was found out, or was starting to get into proportions. I need to get back into proportions, honestly. Then we're practicing some more different angles on the heads here, like 3/4, and other ones that I can't think of right now. Help me out in the comments. Got some shape practice, more probably from starting from the Skillshare course that I started doing. I'm not sponsored, but I highly recommend Skillshare if you're into drawing or photography or any creative based hobby, because they have a lot of good classes on there. More practice, more practice. This guy's kind of cool. Got some body practice. This was from the Skillshare course with the squash and stretch and twisting and stretch and squashing, which is the same thing. And then the bean form. This is shape practice and some dynamic posing. We got Nefarpito here and some more shape practice. Then we have starting to do pen work. Practicing some eyes and random free drawing. This is random stuff. We got some more drawing here. This guy's alright, and I like kind of how his clothes was working here. I guess I was working on clothes. Shapes. Practicing holding swords and some other little things. Practicing clothes and some eyes, it looks like. Practicing poses and different ways you can simplifying the form. shapes. Practicing drawing little things like 3D of stuff. This is a portrait drawing of my girlfriend. I think this is the best one I've done, which I think was my first one, ironically, but I did take a lot of time. This is the character from My Hero Academia, because I can't say her name, I butcher it every time. I did pretty good on the drawings here, practicing muscle and skeletal structures. This was a attempt at drawing a cosplay I was thinking about doing, where it was a Sith type character where he had a black cape and a black outfit. Practicing some more dynamic poses and I guess some tongue stuff. Some more practice of posing. Again, more practice of posing. Little stuff, I guess I didn't draw much these days. Having some bad days. I'm really happy with how this came out though, and this guy came out. Looks like I was doing some free drawing of stuff. We got a symbol that means fire, and this, and the Pikachu meme. I'm still really happy with how this woman came out. I don't remember if it was a reference from my own design. And then we got 3D drawing from different angles. This is drawing upside down. Again, another one of those warm-ups slash a way to challenge yourself creatively. Again, trying to draw stuff with color. This was supposed to be Bulbasaur, but it's an absolutely horrendous Bulbasaur, especially in the face and here. You can kind of tell that this is the leaf thing he has, but everything else does not look like Bulbasaur. This guy came out really good. I really am happy how he came out and how this girl came out. These are two art references of someone else's art that I drew, and then this is a design of another drawing I did of Akishima that I tried. And same with that. And then dynamic poses again. This elf-like character came out really good. We're practicing sitting down, which is probably the only sitting down one I have, ironically. Practicing noses and shapes and other 3D little things. Need to practice more of that, honestly. Where it's like a bigger 3D. Like this is a house, or the start of a house. Didn't finish it because it took up a lot of room, but it turned out pretty good. And then this guy sitting down. And then this was something I found online from a video, is that a way to simplify your OCs and make them faster, and how to have all the information you need to make an OC, and I did that for Akishima. Alright, so the start of the sketchbook was Inktober, and all of this was at work. So, the beginning of Inktober was nest. So I drew a bird nest and this type of nest, which has a face, I guess. And then the next one was Krabby, so I drew the Pokemon Krabby. Then we got trees, which was this one. I did my own little tree here. Then we have Forget, so this guy is thinking of what he had to do. He forgot what he had to do. Then we have Salty, this little cat girl is Salty. Salty man. Then we got some other random drawing stuff around Halloween. Like a frozen treat here. We got some more dynamic poses like the other one, and shape practice. Then we got some shape practice in this little cute little stuff. All of this was mostly not from reference. It was from my own imagination and also drawing what was around me. So keep that in mind. Some more dynamic poses. Some of it was drawing what was referenced. Like this was reference work. Some of it. Like some of it was not, and then these were obviously the ones that are better. So drawing pandas for my girlfriend, because I asked her what should I draw, and she said pandas, so I drew pandas. Then some poses of other people, or not other people, but practicing drawing. Then we were practicing 1 point and 2 point perspective because I needed to get back into that. Then we're drawing this, and I like how he came out. 1 point perspective, 2 point perspective again. I just kept practicing that for a while. And then I wanted to practice heads from this different angle type of stuff. And then practicing shapes. Then just random drawings here, some more dynamic poses. This is reference work here for sure. This was just random drawing stuff and trying to draw them in the right way I want them, using arrows and 1 point, and then doing 1 point and 2 point perspectives. Some random drawing, and then whatever I did with this, and this is kind of a cool character type of thing. Again, practicing different perspectives with one image. And then the last one we have in here is we have trying to draw Akishima a little bit and some other practice, and then I drew a character from Palladians, Betty La Obama, upside down, because it's a warm up / creative challenge that you can do, which what the upside down challenge does for you, and same with the left hand, and drawing with your not looking and just looking at the reference as an example, is it challenges you to see the shapes and see the things instead of focusing too much on the details. So, I hope you guys enjoyed touring through the 2 sketchbooks I drew in for 2022, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Bye.